Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman Tyaktva Sarvana Sheshataha मनसेवेन्द्रिय ग्रामम विनियम्य समन्ततः. संकल्प प्रभवान कामान, desires which are the result of the sankalpa. So what is the meaning of sankalpa? Sankalpa means like this. There was a useless unemployed youth and he had nothing to do, so he went to a Kali Mata temple. And oh mother, why you have forsaken me? Do something for me. And that very moment, the bell rings. Tan, mother has given me a message. So who rang the bell? He looks behind. And there is a girl there. Oh ho, mother, you gave me this message. Okay. And then that girl asked him, excuse me, do you belong to this area? Of course, yes. And slowly, slowly, some kind of exchange of words happen. And then his mind starts imagining, projecting. Why she has to come now only? I think this is God's message. I should listen to God's message. And slowly, slowly, that thought gathers a momentum. That thought becomes very firm. And then the result is kamana, desire. See? Therefore, sankalpa prabhavan kaman. In the second chapter, Bhagavan gave this also. See? Sangat sanjayate kamaha. When you are in association with any theme, that theme ultimately delivers desire. So, sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva. Therefore, very simple understanding. Anything you see only once and go ahead. No impression is made on the mind. But when the first experience is repeated or interacted with, the impression starts happening on the mind. That is what is called as sankalpa prabhavan kaman. Therefore, we see so many people in this world. But those persons with whom we have reacted number of times, they are remembered by us because there is an impression on the mind. So what is meant here? Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyakva sarvan asheshata. Do not allow any interaction to mature into a desire. Be with everything, everybody, but go away. My friends, this can happen only by wisdom. Now, what is the wisdom? Wisdom is human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing, same person, same situation, same indulgence all the time. It cannot remain. It's natural. It is a manufacturer's defect. You can't do anything about it. This is how it is. Now, this principle, what I'm telling you, I have learned it. Somewhere I was in Norway, most wonderful place, a huge lake, like a wall behind huge mountain. And when I just without even getting out of the car, when I saw, immediately Kumbhak happened like that. Expanse of the waters, greenery all around. When you lift your head toward the mountain, after some level, no vegetation, only rocks, and still above, it was all snow clad. The tricolor. And if there is heaven, it is only here. First interaction. Thereafter, I think I will take dinner here only, okay? If you don't mind. So I ate outside, not inside the house. Second day morning, it is cold also. So I'll take breakfast in the veranda. Okay. Third day, inside the house. What is there for dinner? What is there for lunch? Fourth day. When are we going from here? As the day passed, the attraction of that particular place slowly started dying away. Human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing all the time. It's not possible. But when we don't understand this, we imagine, Tum bin jaun kaha? Without you, I cannot live. See? There was one death. Old couple, man died. Those who are smart, they die early. You will not believe in me, but I am not telling you all the time bluffs. Sometimes I tell the truth also. There is one old Tamilian couple in India, Tamilians, and such a rare couple. They sit together and do prayers. And what is their prayer? They pray to the Lord. He prays to the Lord, Oh Lord, let my wife die earlier than me. And she prays, let my husband die earlier than me. So when I saw that, I didn't ask. Why should I ask? Let him die together. How does it matter? Then, you know what they said? That husband said, Swamiji, if I die early, she will suffer in my absence. He will not be able to do anything. I know her. I don't want her to suffer. Therefore, we have to die, so let him die first. Wife says, Swami, you don't listen to him. As if I am deciding who is going to die who. See, he is so clumsy, he doesn't know even how to make a cup of tea. If I die, who will give him tea and all that? Therefore, he should die first. So when they are discussing, I said, I should die first. See, friends, Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman, no desires to be entertained for anything in this world. See, Tyaktva Sarvan Asheshataha. See, the word is Asheshataha, exclusively, exhaustingly. No desire. How to live this? A very simple technique. Live at zero complaint level. When we carry no complaints, we have no desires. See, it is so hot, It should be little cool. You will be miserable. if we are able to enjoy the chilies because they are hot, if we are able to enjoy heavy rains because it is the rainy season, if we are able to enjoy the cold because it is winter, God cannot make you miserable. Our problem is in the summer it is very hot. Oh God, it is too hot. But okay, I'll give rains. God sends rains. Then, oh, it is too heavy, raining is everywhere. Oh God, okay, I'll give winter. Then he gives winter. Then again, oh God, it is too cold. Bhagavan says, give him anything. He only complains. And therefore, God does not listen to our prayers. We only complain. Tyaktva sarvan asheshataha. No more expectation of any kind. Another rule. Try. Write off your rights. Right away. How important. We have no right on this world. Be attentive. Do we have right on our own mind? Our condition is that person is the victim of his or her mind. Okay. Who are you? I am the victim of my own mind. So two victims are trying to help each other and they become victimized. See, friends, how simple it is. But we want the things to happen. It should be there. No, nothing. Everything is happening perfectly in life. Charaiveti, keep moving. So, tyaktva sarvan asheshyatah manasa eva indriya gramam niyam viniyamya samantataha. And by this mind, keep a strict vigilance on the sense organs. And for that, I told you this rule, try this thing. Ability to say no. And courage to listen no in life. Those who cannot say no, they will be crushed in this world. We have to have that ability. No means no. Enough. See, once in Melbourne it happened. There is a great Mahatma, a very good friend of mine. He said, Swamiji, I am having my satsang, you come? I said, okay, I went there. Then they gave me a nice seat and all that. Say something, Swamiji. He talks only in Gujarati and I talk in Hindi and English. So I spoke in English. So he said, Swamiji, speak for some time. So how much? Because once I start, I don't stop. No, for 10 minutes. I said, okay. What is the topic you are talking? We are talking on Ramayana. I said, very good. Then I told, I don't know what you are going to learn about Ramayana. You all are expert in Ramayana. What I have learned, that I'll tell you. So everybody was, what is to be learned from Ramayana? I said, I learned the cause of death of Dasharatha Maharaj was his son. And who was he? Was he an ordinary person? No. He was Sakshat Narayana's avatar. So when the son is Sakshat avatar of Narayana, that father has to die because of the son. See? If God is your son, the Dasharatha has to die because of that. Our children are kabutar, pigeons. What do you expect out of them? Therefore, don't have wrong hopes. If you have to hold on to him. We are not up there within yourself. Therefore, manasa eva indriya gramam viniyamya. Have to have perfect control over tongue, eating and talking. Viniyamya samantataha, thus controlling from all sides. As a result, shanai shanai uparamet buddhya dhrutigruhitaya atma samstam manakrutva na kinchidapi chintayet. Then shanai uparamet. Be attentive. Never practice your spiritual practice for a long time. This technique which I am telling you, Don't talk to yourself and listen to silence for 1 minute. Enough. Then again 1 minute. In a day, you do it 4 5 times. Slowly, you will develop stamina. And if this is not done, what happens? Again, my experiment and experience. Earlier, I used to do this Trambakam Yajamahe yantra, mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiyo Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandim. Slowly, it became mechanical, and I feel this Steve Jobs and this Bill Gates, they must be getting the inspiration from our scriptures. How? You have got your laptop. At a time, 3 4 windows are open. Only one window is active. Other windows are not active. So, one window, Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Urva. In this ashram, why they don't keep the washing machine? Here we are not for washing clothes. Oh, sorry. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam. And every day idli dosha, dosha idli. There is nothing in this world other than these two horrible things. Anyway, Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Yovandhanat. Thus, at a time, 3 4 windows will be opening. Is it not the story of everyone now? I confess, you don't. Then I said, hey, it's wrong. I should be doing something wrong. It cannot be like this thing. And then I started what I'm telling you. Only 1 minute. Silent. Don't talk to yourself. And listen to silence. When we take small dose, then only we can grow. But we have to and then I want to sit for meditation for 1 hour. And in that 1 hour, all the windows of the world are open. Therefore, Shanai Shanai Uparamed. Slowly, steadily, with little dose, start. Okay? Do it 2 3 times, 10 times a day, but at a time 1 minute. Once you are confident that during this 1 minute, your mind does not talk one word and no single sound disturbs you, when you are firmly rooted in this, then you take the second step. Now, 2 minutes. See? This is Shanai Shanai Uparamet. Slowly and steadily withdraw your mind. Uparamet, Buddhya Dhruti Grahitaya Manaha. So, Buddhya Dhruti Grahitaya means by 2 things: intelligently and with perseverance, not mechanically. Grihitaya Atma Samstam Mana Krutva. Now be attentive. Atma Samstam Mana Krutva means be attentive. Eyes can see everything, they cannot see themselves. Has anybody ever seen their eyes? Nobody has seen. In one college, one girl said, I have seen. I said, oh, really? Show me how you have seen. From her purse, she took out that small mirror. I can see. I said, hey, you are intelligent. You have defeated me. But now, can you do one favor for me? That kajal, that black thing you put in your eyes, Put it there. What you are seeing is the reflection, not the eyes. Exactly the same way. When you start focusing your mind on its own source, what is the source of the mind? Be attentive. Words are manifest mind. Silence is unmanifest mind. Both are mind. Husband is manifest man. Man is unmanifest husband. Simple. And therefore, when we are telling, don't talk to yourself, you start working on the mind. See, friends, there are so many techniques you have to discover within. So, Atma Sasam Manakrutva na kinchidapi chintayet. Like when the eyes are focused on themselves, they can't see anything. In the same manner, when the mind is trying to understand what the mind is, the mind disappears. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, Manasam tu kim margane krute naiva manasam marga arjavad. When you find out what is the mind disappears. The more you become aware of this, nakinchadapi chintayet. As a result, what will happen? Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalamasstiram tatastato niyammetat atmanneva vasham nayet. And when you will start practicing this again and again, because of earlier old habit, mind will start derailing here and there. Don't imagine overnight things will happen. If you want overnight, take drinks and drugs. Not even overnight, over a moment. Shambhavi Mudra. What happened? Don't disturb. Getting realized. No. So, yato nischarati manaschanchalamasstiram, this unsteady and fecal mind, when it is moving here, tatastato niyam meitat. Means what? Be attentive. Before we express our mind in the form of words, think twice. Should I talk? Is it necessary to talk? Has anybody asked us? Our opinions are not required in this world. I should not say, but. When you know I should not say, why don't we keep our mouth shut? But it is something like, when the vomition comes, and we do it exactly the same way. There is no need. This is a very powerful mantra. Try this thing. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Tatastato niyamaitat atman neva vashanayat. Therefore, spiritual practice is not a part-time profession, 24/7. And when you are thus constantly vigilant about the condition of the mind, then what will happen? Prashantamanasam yenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shantarajasam brahma bhutama kalvasham. Then prashantamanasam yoginam yenam. Now this yogi who is prashanta manasam, be attentive. Prashanta manasam means he who is not lost in the silence, nor he is disturbed by the sounds. See? Very much awake, living in this world dynamically, but at the same time, he is at peace with himself. See? Meaning what? Although talking, his silence is not broken. Although sleeping, his meditation is never disturbed. Although eating, yet his observation of fast is maintained. In Bhagavad, Katha comes, story comes. When Draupadi and Bhagwan Krishna's episode, Draupadi asks that those people have come for food and now I don't know what to do, I have nothing. So Bhagwan says, okay, let me show your pot, and in that there is some rice. He took that one piece of rice and he said, now don't worry. All their hunger was satiated. And that time he says, if I am observing fast, when he said after eating, if I am observing fast, their hunger will be satiated. See? Meaning what? Experience is happening, but experiencer is not born. This is the meaning. Prashanta manasam yenam yoginam sukham uttamam. And for such a great yogi, uttamam sukham. Be attentive. Outside, no noise. This is utsukham. Then internally at peace. It is uttara sukham. And let there be chaos outside. Let there be anger, frustration, shouting, and yet the peace within is not disturbed. That is uttamam sukham. If you see the lives of many great masters, avadhutas, see, sometime they'll be talking so nice. Next time they'll be shouting. But they are at peace. There was the great seeker, he went to a Mahatma. A regular used to go. And one day he said, sir, why do you become angry and use abusive language sometimes? Again he becomes angry. When did I become angry? I never become angry. Did I ask you to come here? No. Did I ask you to go? No. Exactly the same way. I don't ask the anger to come. It comes and goes. Nothing happens to me. That is called as uttamam sukham. And therefore, great masters, when they scold somebody, they don't feel bad about it. Oh, I'm so sorry, I should not have scolded you. Because they don't scold. See, friends, this is uttamam sukham. Meaning, there are no regrets of any expression of life. So, these three things I told you. Ut sukham, uttara sukham, uttamam sukham. Ut sukham means externally, while dealing with the people, you are dealing very nicely. Hello, hello, how are you, how are you? After that, fellow goes, oh God, thank God. That is ut. The second is uttama. Always I'm quiet. Why quiet? Because sleepy. And uttamam sukham, dynamically living in this world and yet at peace within. That is the meaning. Uttamam sukham upayati shantarajasam. And how it is possible? Shantarajasam, because all the agitations are quietened. Be attentive. Will the ocean be ever disturbed and tired of the waves? Cannot. Will the waters be afraid of drowning in the ocean? Cannot. Exactly the same way. Nothing is world disturbs. Upayati shantarajasam brahma bhutam akalmasham, because he has merged in the infinite. This word, brahma bhutam akalmasham, brahma bhuta, this word again comes in the 18th chapter. And that particular shloka, 54th shloka, is my most favorite shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samaha sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. Brahma bhuta, the one who is abiding in the divine. What are the signs? Prasannatma, ever cheerful. Ever cheerful doesn't mean laughing like a mad. Hey, what to do, yaar? Since I am realized, I am doing. No. Prasannatma. No complaints, living at zero complaint level. What does it mean? Na shochati. Doesn't bring the dead past in the present. Na kankshati. Stops unnecessary worrying about what is going to happen in the future. See? Na shochati na kangshat. Then samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. He transcends the limits of friends and enemies. Sarveshu bhuteshu. This is called as the parabhakti, the ultimate devotion. So the knowledge, when it gets matured, it is called as devotion. Knowledge and devotion are not two, one and the same. Knowledge is in the head, devotion is in the heart. See, friends. So, upayati shantarajasam brahma bhutama kalmasham. And therefore, yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukham ashnute. Now, yunjan evam sadatmanam. In this manner, when the seeker, the yogi, practices this in and through every moment of his life, then vigata kalmashaha. Now he is left with no doubts. Friends, that about which we have no doubt and we have no question is the truth. Now find out. About what we have no doubt and no question. Suppose I ask you, do you know the 15th chapter of Gita? I think I may try. But suppose I ask you, do you know yourself? I think, I don't know. No. What is that about which we have no question, no doubt? Our own being. No question, no doubt. So what is the spiritual practice? Don't ask any question. Every question takes you away from yourself. When we are preoccupied with the worldly objects, we are going away from our sense organs. In the same manner, every question comes only about something other than itself. We keep on asking, how is God? Where does this... Therefore, Brahma Sansparsham, you are at peace with yourself. Then Atyantam Sukham Ashnute. Atyantam means ultimate. It can't be improved upon. You cannot add anything. The infinite. Infinite Sukham Ashnute attains infinite bliss. Meaning, be attentive. When the wave goes back to the ocean, the wave does not become ocean. The wave merges back in the waters. See, ocean can become a wave, wave cannot become an ocean because she disappears. Then what happens? Is she absent? No. She was water, but because of attention to many things, the water started calling itself as wave. Exactly the same way. Be attentive. Consciousness expresses as life. Life expresses as mind. Mind expresses as sense organs. Sense organs express as the worldly objects. Like a telescope. Telescope is unfolded in a particular sequence. It collapses in the opposite sequence. So, we discard the worldly objects, we come to the sense organs. We are no more slave to the sense organs, we come to the mind. We are no more influenced by the personal likes and dislikes, we come to the I. And this I is now no more disturbed by anything in this world. Then what happens to this I? What happens to this wave? The wave goes back to the pure consciousness. That is what we told you. Spiritual life is not doing something, but undoing. Stop indulging, come to sense organs. Don't become slaves, come to mind. Don't give too much value to your likes and dislikes, come to I. This I also disappears, life remains. Up to here is our involvement in spiritual practice. Hereafter, he takes over. Be attentive. How he takes over? When we start living as only life, that instrument is now free from the virus of I. And in that instrument, God expresses in his full glory. This is how, when Paramatma expresses through a person, that person is called as Mahatma. Nothing changes. But now, earlier who was expressing and now who is expressing? See, friends, this we have to distinctly realize. Man is one. He was expressing through his father, became a son. The same man was expressing through his wife, he became a husband. The same man expressing through his son, he became a father. Has he become three? And who is miserable? These three. Man is not miserable. So what he has to do? He has to kill his father. He has to kill his wife. He has to kill his son. No. Then don't take the father, the wife, and the son seriously. Take them lightly in the light of wisdom. That's it. Meaning what? Play the role. Once you understand this principle, everything, all the problems of life will be dissolved. And then the real joy of life starts expressing in our life. This is what is called as Junjannemam Sadatmanam Yogi Vigata Kalmashaha. No doubts now. And Evam Sada Atmanam. This is to be practiced 24/7. Please remember, spiritual life is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. See how important it is. And then, as a result, Vigata Kalmasha, Sukhena Brahma Sansparsham Atyantam Sukhamashnute. Then Sukhena, effortless, Patanjali Maharishi, Sthira Sukham Asanam. See, twisting the body is not asanam. Sthira Sukham. Are you steadily happy and happily steady, or you are struggling? And when we are steadily happy or happily steady, what does it mean? Tada drashtu sarupi avasthanam. We are at peace with ourselves. A person who is at peace with himself or herself is at peace with the whole world. This is what is mentioned. Sukhena Brahma Sansparasham. Atyantam Sukhamashnute. He attains that bliss which passeth beyond all understanding. Now, next 2-3 verses, they are almost taken from Ishavasyopanishad, Kaivalyopanishad. Bhagwan Krishna was a Makhan Chor. Makhan Chor means he who was stealing the butter. Butter is the essence of milk. See? Upanishads are the essence of Vedas. He being a thief, he has stolen those mantras, modified here and there, and put at his own. So he says, Sarva Bhutastamatmanam, Sarva Bhutani Chatmani, Ikshate Yoga Yuktatma, Sarvatra Samadarshanaha. Sarva Bhutastamatmanam, Sarva Bhutani Chatmani, Sampashyan Brahma Paramam Yati Nannena Hetuna. This comes in Kaivalya Upanishad. Same mantra. Little bit change here and there. So he says, Sarva Bhutastam Atmanam, Sarva Bhutani Atmani. Now try to understand from individual and then we will expand. Sarva Bhutastam Atmanam. In all my limbs and organs, I am. Therefore, my love for all my organs is equal. Be very attentive. Whatever is included in the definition of I, we do not hate it. Whatever is included in the definition of I, we love it. Take your examples. These girls, they spend a lot of money, energy on their nails. All the time. How much love? And something happens. And a nail breaks. So, will they take that broken nail and keep it in their purse? No, it's thrown away. See? How much time, energy spent on the hair? If the same hair comes in your food, oh, it's my hair. But the same hair, where it is included in the definition of I, it is beauty. I'll give you some dirty example, you will not forget. We all know what is in our large intestine. Think about it. You don't get a feeling of disgust and hatred. If it comes out, then you talk about, hey, come on, it's okay. Principle is what? Whatever is included in the definition of I, love is natural. This is what Bhagavan says, Sarva Bhutastam Atmanam. He who is able to recognize as much I am here, I am everywhere. Therefore, take another example. A boy and a girl, they love each other. There, the love is a verb. I have fallen in love with him. Then what happened? I got hurt. What is the hurting? Marriage. And because she has fallen. Now, the same lady with her child, she falls in love with the child? No. She rises in love for the child. Because love for the child is not a verb. It is a noun. How important it is. Our love for the world is because. And our love for our own useless things is in spite. Because there I am. Sarva Bhutastam Atmanam. The yogi who is able to achieve this because of this, he is able to recognize his presence in all the things and beings, and Sarva Bhutani Chatmani. Everything is in me and I am in everything. In somebody's house I went, and there was a big poster of Bhagavad Gita. Arjun, Bhagwan Krishna, horses and everything. And that lady was cooking something. Her husband said, Swamiji, do you know about this picture? I said, I don't know. And I don't want to know. I am very clear about it. I don't want to know anything. Swamiji, this is drawn by my wife. I said, oh, very good. What is there for breakfast? Come to the point. Everybody who has seen, they have appreciated it. So lovely it is. I said, I am a proofreader. All the time I read books, so I can see only mistakes. I don't see what is right. Now, what is the mistake in that? Suppose I tell you the mistake, what will you do? We'll remove it from here. I said, no, don't do that. When you are just talking, his wife heard. What happened? What is wrong in my picture? I said, nothing, Mama, I am just talking. No, please tell. I said, on one condition. What? You will not remove this picture. Your husband says, I'll remove, but you should not remove. Okay. I said, where are the reins? Bhagwan Krishna was holding the reins of the horses, isn't it? Where are the reins in this thing? And she started crying, Swamiji, so many people have seen that nobody pointed. I said, because they were liars. I am the truthful person. See, friends, whatever we include in I, we don't love. And whatever is my extension, I don't hate. This is the meaning. Sarvabhutasthamaatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma. Yoga yuktatma, the one who is thus abiding in his own divine self, sarvatra samadarshanaha. Yesterday also I told you, Bhagavad Gita solves the problem of mamata by negating it by the vaccine of samata. Here, sarvatra samadarshanaha. Friends, seeing the differences, anybody can do it. One again example. I was with the kids in some place and I wanted to talk to them, so I'd start telling stories or something. I said, hey, let us try to play something. Now, one by one, whosoever I ask, he only should tell. What are the differences in all of us? You tell, someone are girls, some are boys. Very good differences. You tell, some are tall, some are short. Very good. You tell, some are black, some are white. Very good. You tell, some are fat, some are thin. See, you know everything. I said, okay, now one more question. What is the common thing in all of us? Everybody quiet. Common thing. And there was one student, totally indifferent, not interested in anything. Hey, you tell, what is the common thing? He said, we are all suffering because of you. Common thing. See, friends, when your attention goes on the common denominator, differences disappear. But we have trained ourselves to see, to talk, to discuss, and to establish differences. Here, sarvabhutasthamaatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshina. See, friends, if I had to get my heart operated, one lady cursed me. Swamiji, you will never have heart problem. I said, Mama, this is a curse or a blessing. Whatever you may take. But why did you curse me like that? You have no heart. You never appreciate people's difficulties. You only make fun of them. See? Suppose I had to get heart operated. Will I ask the doctor, Doctor, what is your gotra? No. I see whether he is capable or not. See, friends, therefore, the wise man is living in this knowledge, sarvatra samadarshanaha. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra, sarvam cha mai pashyati, tasyaham na pranashyami, sacha me na pranashyati. Therefore, he who is able to see me in everything and being, and everything and being in me, tasyaham na pranashyami. I am always with him 24/7. When he is not with us. Hey, friends. What happens? We imagine because of the body I am. The truth is other way around. Because of me, the body is. When we are not identified with the body as in the dream and deep sleep, we continue to exist. So getting identified with the body is not the criteria for our existence. Therefore, yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mam pashyati. Now, how to see him everywhere? How to see God in everywhere? Be very attentive. Everything that happens in our life is designed for our evolution. We are all the designer species. Many times when I go through security, those ladies who are there in the security, say, hey, I like your sandals. So I asked him, you don't like me? No, it's okay, but sandals I like more. Then where from you get it? This is designer's piece. Oh, exactly. Each one of us is a designer's piece. It will not be repeated anything anywhere. Every small little thing that happens in our life is for our evolution. See, what is the net result? We'll stop reacting in life. Only start acting. So yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami. Now see, when you must have experienced this, when some Mahatma gives you something, let us take a Tulasi Mala or Rudraksha Mala. What a value we have got for that thing. It is available in the market. Oh, no, no, no. That Maharaji, object is ordinary, but associated with someone whom we respect and revere. Exactly the same way, every single event in our life is a gift to us. Therefore, living at zero complaint level. Tasyaham na pranashyami. And for him, I am ever present. Neither he has forsaken me, nor I have forsaken him. Sachamena pranashyati. In this manner, we are one with the divine. Further, सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं यो पश्यत्येकत्वमास्थितः सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते. सर्वभूतस्थम यो माम bhajati ekatvamasthitaha. He who is able to see my presence in things and beings, his interaction with the world will be different. Now take an example. In a temple, one mother went with her son. Son was about 5 years or so. And I was Shiva temple. And I was also there taking darshan. So that lady happened to know to me. Oh, Swamiji, how come you are here? I said, by mistake. Then her son came and he climbed on the Nandi, sitting there. So she got angry, pulled him down. I said, Mama, listen. If you do this thing, then I'll scold you. But not him. For him, he doesn't know what it is. You know. In the same manner, those who do not know, they have that wrong notion. How come there is a stone, God in the stone? Is the stony God or what? Now I'll tell you something, Vedantic principle in Vedantic language. Brahman is simultaneously material and efficient cause of this world. Meaning, abhinna nimitta upadan karan. Anything that is available or made, it has got two minimum things required. One is the material out of which the things are made, and second is the one who is making that into that particular object. Take an example of clay. Clay by itself cannot become a pot. A pot maker is required. Only a pot maker cannot make a pot unless clay is there. Two things are required. So the material of which the world is made is God, and the one who made this world is also God. They are not two. And therefore, in our Sanatana Dharma or Hindu, when you are touching a stone, you are touching God. When you are touching a tree, you are touching God. See, friends, then only this foundation can be firm. But if we imagine, oh, God is only where there is life, do you think that God is afraid of death or what? Therefore, sarva bhuta sthitam yomam pashyati ekatvam. In and through everything and being, there is but one reality. Be attentive. In Kathopanishad, at the end, it comes. There, the Upanishad says, अस्ति इति उपलब्धव्यः तत्वभावेन प्रसीदति. The truth is recognized as presence. Nothing in this world you can know as absent. Even the absence is known as present. There is nothing. Is there. There is something. There is answer. There is question. There is man. There is woman. There is health. There is illness. You cannot get rid of this pure existence. And therefore, the truth is recognized as being. And therefore, one of our book is there. Knowing is being. You cannot know without being. And you cannot be without knowing. They are not two. See? When that book was fully written, then my friend, she asked me, Swamiji, what should be the title of the book? I said, write anything is okay. No, you tell something. I said, you have gone through the whole thing. Now you decide what should be the title. I don't know. I get confused always. I said, okay, write down. Knowing is being. Oh, Swamiji is very true. This is the right title for this book. Where do you get it from? Download Google. Can you be without knowing? Can you know without being? This is what he said. Sarvatha vartamanopi. Such a great master. Whichever way he is living, sa yogi mai vartate. He is abiding in me. See? When my tongue is beaten by my teeth, will the tongue tell the teeth, somebody has to go to dentist and you will be removed? Or if the tongue goes and digs in between the teeth and takes out the stuff over there, will the teeth say, thank you darling, you always help me? No. There is a perception of differences, but there is no differentiation on account of the perception of differences. That is the truth. See? Like, take the same example, colors and forms and vision. Are they different? If there is no vision, no colors and forms. For a blind person, colors and forms do not exist. For a deaf person, sounds don't exist. So where are all the colors and forms? They are in the vision. So what is vision? Vision is unmanifest color and form. And what are the colors and forms? Manifest vision. They are not two, one. The more you become subjective, contemplative, things become very easy to practice in life. Sarvatha vartamanopi sa yogi mai vartate. Such great masters, we should not evaluate them from their expressions because they are beyond our comprehension. Atma upamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. Now this is one of the most beautiful shlok. Sa yogi paramo mataha. He is a super deluxe yogi. Who? Atma upamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. He who is able to look upon the world as he looks upon himself. How we look upon ourselves? I am very good. I have not done anything with anybody. I love everybody. See? Now tell me, do we have to do any extra effort to love ourselves? It is natural. So, Atma upammena sarvatra samam pasya Arjuna. Means what? Sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. Be attentive. If something good happens in my life, then I want to share it with everybody. Because when I am happy, I want others to be also happy. So we spend money and everything, and then please come, we have got such and such thing, blah, 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 blah. So we want people to share with our happiness. If there is some misery, what we expect? A word of sympathy, consolation. If this is clear, Atmaupammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. Means what? He who is happy in the happiness of others, and he who is able to extend a helping hand to a needy, he is one with me. See? So yogi mai vartate, he is one with me. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, what is the secret of your happiness? I said this verse. Atmaupammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkam sayogi paramo. Please tell us how it. I said, look here. I am not married, I am not going to get married. So I cannot have the happiness of marriage. Then I go and attend the marriages of others. So during that period of their marriage, they are happy. That is the only period they are happy. That time I am with them. I share their happiness. And then I go. Rest of the things they manage. See? And they get it once. And I attend so many marriages. So many times happy. This is the secret of happiness. If you are happy in the happiness of others, nobody can make you miserable. But what happens? We are not happy. We are jealous. I know how he has earned the money. Black money. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, what is your opinion about corruption? I said, if I get chance, I will also do it. You are against because you are not getting a chance. So it is not you are against corruption, you are jealous. See, friend, don't get lost in that kind of thing. So sukham va yadiva dukkham, so yogi paramo mataha. So param yogi is the one. Samam pashyati. Be attentive. This word samam, I emphasize number of times. Samam pashyati. Maintain equanimity. Joy is there. Don't become so happy that out of happiness you will die. There was a doctor. He had a friend. And a CBI. CBI means chronic bachelor individual. So he had a friend. He went to his friend. So his doctor friend said, Yaar, I have got a problem. What problem? See, in my wife's name, a lottery has come. He has won $1 million. So if I tell her, she'll become so happy, she may die. I don't know how to tell. Don't worry, I'll do it. He went to his house. Bhabhi, how are you? Everything is fine. Yes, Bhaiya, how are you? Give me something nice to drink. Good coffee. Nice coffee. And then while taking coffee, he, as if casually, takes this topic. Bhabhi, sister-in-law, suppose you get a lottery of $10 million. What will you do? He said, Bhaiya, why are you making fun of me? No, casually. Suppose you get $10 million, what will you do? So she said, I'll give you 50%. And he collapses. He dies. To digest happiness, friends, we must maintain our balance. Sukham va yadi va dukkham, the yogi paramo mataha. We have to have control. Otherwise, all the time frustrated. If we don't see, this is a very simple rule. Those who become miserable because of anybody in the world, including God, they are the fools of the highest order. Fools only are miserable. Wise make others miserable. Don't become miserable. Useless. Eh? So yogi paramo mataha. When this was said, then Arjuna had a question. Oh Lord, it is easier for you to say, maintain equanimity, maintain equanimity. So Arjuna says, Yoyam yogastvaya proktaha samena madhusudana etasyaham na pashyami chanchaladvasti thiram chanchalam hi manak krishna pramati balavadrudam tasyaham nigraham manne vayoriva sudushkaram. O Lord, this yoga of equanimity, what you have told, hey Madhusudana, etasyaham na pashyami, I don't think it is ever possible. Na pashyami. Why? Chanchalatva stiram. The mind is so disturbed, so fickle, it doesn't remain even 1 second quiet. And that mind, you are telling something like, in some place where a great master has written, control the mind is like what? If the mercury, mercury is a metal, liquid metal. So if that liquid metal bottle breaks and falls on the floor, which is the marble floor, very smooth, and you have to take that mercury metal by your hand and put it back in a container, will you be able to do it? The moment you catch it, goes away. He says that Chanchaladva Siddhim Tiram, the mind is so disturbed, so unstable, and to make that mind quiet, samam pashyati Arjuna, samam. Why? Because he tells 4 things about the mind. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavad drudham 4. Hey Krishna, mind is having these 4 things. First is chanchalam, unstable. Then pramati, it is not only itself unstable, disturbs all the sense organs. Then pramati, balavat, is so powerful. And drudham, so obstinate. These are the 4 qualities of the mind. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavat drudham. And therefore, etasyaham na pashyami sthitim stiram. I don't think it is ever possible to maintain the stability and equanimity of the mind. It is not possible. Okay? Therefore, when you are studying Bhagavad Gita, don't take the side of Arjun. Be on the side of Bhagavan Krishna. Arjuna is who? Every time negative approach. Oh, it is not possible. Why not possible? It is possible. See? It is so important, my friends. Nobody can help us in this thing. Therefore, Arjuna's question is answered by Bhagavan Krishna. So, these 4 things we should remember. Chanchalam, unstable. And to make it stable, we are given you technique. Sit for 1 minute, don't talk to yourself. And whenever thoughts are disturbing you, find out what is the seed. Then you will come to know at the root of the thought there is somebody sitting. Somebody is mother, father, brother, husband, wife, somebody is there. From there the thoughts come. Now find out, is that seed real? The moment you start tracing back to the source of thoughts, the thoughts will disappear. And when this is achieved, we will be thankful to ourselves. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. We are our friend, we are our enemy. Remaining, we'll see in our tomorrow's satsang. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.